I have never struggled with social media until this last week. Do you know who struggled with social media? My mother and my grandmother. Elders, not youths. And I feel like it's happening.
It's happening to you. It hasn't happened to me. It's happening to you, though.
Oh, Cody. What a freaking liar. I've got a cough now because my body just reacted so badly to your lie.
No, it's because you're getting old.
Bullshit.
It's because you're getting old.
What did you say?
Your body's aging very quickly. The more you talk about
It's
social
terrible.
media, the older it gets.
But while we're talking about old things, Cody, regale us about how over this Easter weekend you almost definitely tackled, punched, and beat up a small child in order to keep your old man trophy.
It's not an old man trophy, and there were also no small children involved. I have a short friend. He is the smallest children that was
Wait,
around.
do you invite friends to do Easter egg hunts?
Well, I mean, no, it's one of those things like we've been friends since we were so young.
Oh, so he's
that
like
it's
family.
Basically family, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I didn't have to kick anybody, but we did have an Easter egg hunt this weekend, obviously.
Did
And
you
there
win?
were, well, I suppose in my mind, of course I won.
So you're old. You're officially old. You couldn't even win. Gross.
No, I
Cody,
won.
gross.
Okay, let me spit the facts and then decide. Okay, these are the
Okay.
facts. There were, if I remember, like 42 eggs or something hidden, because you have to have a count so we know when we found them all.
Yes.
And there were three of us that were hunting, because one hid, so she didn't hunt, and then the other one lives there, so he cheated, so he was disqualified from hunting. And
Okay.
then Trent, the short friend, small child, his gran was there. She basically helped him. So, they're both short, so they make one person. So the three of
Okay.
us went out to hunt. And we had about the same amount of
Cody,
eggs from that
Cody.
42.
When you say went out to hunt, it's an Easter egg hunt. Calm down. Okay, but
No.
you went out on the prowl.
No, we went out on the camouflage, night vision goggles. No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. So we went out into the garden. And then I think we had about the same amount. I think Ash maybe had 2 more than the rest of us when it came to those 42. But
So she won.
No, there's a but.
I'm hearing Ash won. There's no but. She had
There
2
were-
more eggs than everybody else. That makes her
There
the
were
winner.
six secret eggs that were also hidden in a very hard location. And I found all 6. I mean, they were all in one location, so it doesn't matter. But I found 6, so I win.
What was the
by-
location? Wait, what was the location?
It was hidden. They were taped into.
Listen properly.
They were in a yogurt tub, taped to the bottom of a floaty that was floating around the pool. That's always in the
deserve a win,
pool.
you won.
Yeah, see,
You
that's
won.
such a hard place.
Who
Told you.
would even think? Okay, you're weird. Who would think to look at a swimming pool and a floaty in a swimming pool and go, there must be an egg in there? That is so weird, Cody. That's I play video games type behavior.
You see, it's all my training, video game knowledge. There was a slight glow to the floaty thing, and I knew there was a quest hidden beneath it.
I also go questing, but that's when I forget the garden service is coming and I have to go pick up dog poop by torchlight. Not quite as rewarding, but it also feels like I'm on a quest.
Not the best quest. Yeah, we also have to do it. I mean, luckily our guy also picks up, but we have to pick up again because he only comes once a week. So, but I never do it at night. I don't know if I'm brave enough for that. I feel like there's a lot of
what
risk
happens?
involved.
Like, Our garden service comes every Wednesday. No, yeah, every Wednesday. But it's not a fixed time for Wednesday. So sometimes he's here already at 6 a.m. the morning. Sometimes he's only here at 3 p.m. the afternoon. It just happens sometime during Wednesday.
Okay.
And the rule in the complex is if there is dog poop on your lawn, they just turn around and leave. They do not do your lawn.
Wow.
So I can't leave it until Wednesday morning, because then there's a chance that I was still in bed, he pitched and was full of dog poop. So the idea generally is do it Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday morning, wake up super early and just pick up the new ones. But every single Tuesday night we forget until it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. Then I'm like, shit, they're coming. And then we have like a little torch and go on the prowl through the yard. It's not that fun, I can assure you.
Aren't you the one that lives
It's not finding
in a house?
6 eggs.
But you're the one that lives in the house that has everything fully automated, that turns
I know,
that reminds
and
you to take out the bin.
I know, I should really put a pick up your dog poop reminder. I really should.
100%. And then just let Zeke poop in the house for the rest of the day.
Do you know, I was trying to teach him for the longest time to go in the shower, because I was like, that is ideal, right? Go in the shower, I open up the shower, it cleans itself, and I'm like, job done. But he didn't want to take to it, so.
Is this for a poop as well?
Anything.
Wow, he's such a weirdo.
I'm not a weirdo, I don't use the shower. That's Larry's problem.
Gross. Oh, that's gross.
Ask.
Did you or
No,
did you not
no.
go on a hunt? I mean, you won't
Okay,
admit
I
it,
did.
but was there one? There you go.
I did. I got 1 egg. And my mom and Larry were like, so I'm really bad at these type of things, because I'm like 90% mouth, 10% anything else.
Okay.
So like before the hunt even began, because my dad is the one that like hides everything away. My dad has this whole speech that he goes through about you can find X amount of eggs, they hidden in like the front garden and the back garden, there's nothing in the larper, all those like ground rules, right? And then right at the end he was like, and there is only one that is hidden at a place it was before. I'm like, it's in the elephant's ear. As I look outside, it's in the elephant's ear. My mom and Larry tried to frickin' push me to the ground and run over my body in order to snatch it from my hand. And that is the only one I managed to get.
You should have just rolled them. Then
No,
problem
it's so
solved.
annoying. I can't. Stupid tradition is stupid.
Was it a good egg though, or was it just a marshmallow egg?
Just a marshmallow egg. Just a
worst.
marshmallow egg.
Worst. I don't even like marshmallow.
Not those good hard white ones. Those are the only Easter eggs that should exist. Those big hard white ones.
The ones that look like real eggs, and then they just give you lip gloss after.
But they're not as good as they used to be. Or again, I've gotten old, because I remember being a child and those things were rock hard.
Yeah.
They could break every tooth in your mouth. You had to suckle them up until your lips were white and like permanently stuck like this before you could hope to like chip a tooth to get in there. Now you put them in your mouth, you bite, and it's just gone. For fun, where is it?
I feel like they made them less thick. The word is thin. I feel like they made them thin over the years. They're like using less chocolate. Yeah, it's just not the same. Maybe it's sugar
Nope.
tax. Blame sugar tax.
Or maybe a whole bunch of kids our age broke their teeth. They were like, these things are actually a danger. We need to make them more like candy and less like stone. And those dumbasses ruined it for the rest of us.
weak teeth people. I can't believe it. It's strong
Disgusting.
egg breaking teeth. That's just like, what's natural selection? It's natural selection. We should just carry on with rock hard eggs. And if you can't survive rock hard eggs, the world will take you. That's how it goes.
100%. You're not going to survive the rest of life if you can't handle hard rock eggs.
Yeah, exactly. The hard rock egg is the least of your worries. Jeez.
It's like we went to eat bottomless wings the other day.
Oh, where?
Grub House.
Okay, I don't know where that is.
It was great. So it's like a place that opened up there here by us. It's like it's almost like Ed's Diner.
Ed's
sort of
Diner?
vibe.
Still.
Have you never been to Ed's Diner? That's out your way. That's a Joburg place, Cody.
Is it?
I took a Pretoria thing and I made a Joburg for you. And now you still want to play dumb. Anyway, it's like an old vintage diner. It's got like old cars, like you get it, themed diner. Mm-hmm. But it's 120 Rand. And it's bottomless wings. And there's like 50 different flavors.
Oh, wow.
So it was super worth. But before deciding to go, a friend of ours is like, because they recommended it. He's like, you definitely have to go. Him and his girlfriend went on Valentine's Day. It was super great. And he went all the way up because the flavors, they're not only a variety, they go up in hotness scale.
Ooh.
And he's like, he went all the way up to the sriracha one.
Okay.
And that was like hot. So Larry and I are going to love this place.
Okay.
We're like, that sounds like us. We can't wait. This is going to be best. So we get there and it's Larry, me and a friend. And what we did is we decide each time we're going to order 3 different flavors, but all going up in heat scale so that we can share the wings each time. We're like, okay. We start at the sriracha one. It's like halfway hot. The waitress is like, no. Maybe we should try mild. We're like, no, like we really want the sriracha one. She's like, are you sure you don't want mild? We're like, we promise we want the sriracha one. Cody.
That's a disappointing.
It was as spicy as tomato sauce.
Ugh.
We went all the way up to their top flavor, which I think is called Dynamite. Mm-hmm. And not even a tear came to my eye. I was so disappointed. The only thing it was stove hot. So like if you touched the wings, they burnt your fingers because it was like little fire sticks. They were yummy, but they were not burny. And I was like, I don't know what people I surround myself with. Weaklings.
I mean,
hard rock egg teeth breakers.
You have a very like high tolerance for heat. We did this chili test already, and you know that. So I was gonna say we should do a nag night there, but if the wings aren't hot, then I don't know. Or maybe we still can, because you're the only one. But I will say
they've got one. They've got one that's like jalapeno and honey.
Mm.
And it's not burny at all, but it is the best flavor I've ever had in my mouth. It was so nice. Like all of the other wings can go and jump off a bridge. They're fine. That was great. It was the best.
All 49 other flavors. The only place that ever has more than one flavor should just get rid of all the other flavors and keep one.
I just have one.
Speaking of hot sauce, there was a German deli that opened up over the weekend near us. So we went to go visit, and it was just packed. Like we couldn't. It was so packed you can't even like move inside of it, right? So we didn't stay for long. But anyway, they had a hot sauce there, and the picture is like an old man / baby face. Okay.
An old man / baby face. Okay, I'm seeing it now.
Yeah. And
it's
they've
both
like
old and young.
exactly, and they've blackened out the eyes, like almost doesn't have any eyes. Okay.
Okay.
And then the flavor is called Real Men Don't Cry flavor hot sauce.
Okay.
I was so close to buying it, but it's 420 rand for like the tiniest bottle, so I wasn't ready. But one day, when I'm brave enough, I'll go and not brave enough, but ready to commit that amount of money to an old man baby
But you
hot
see,
sauce.
that's how I feel. I super badly off of Amazon still want to order the Hot Ones taster box with all of their sauces.
Why don't you just get
But
the
it
one
is
that's the hottest one?
the bomb.
The bomb, that's it.
But they're so expensive to import. Like, it's... Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it's so expensive. But,
So expensive.
talking about that, I have a hot sauce in my cupboard. So, those same friends that were like, go to the wing place, you'll like it, it's spicy.
Uh-huh.
They bought Larry and I a hot sauce. But it was from, like, a no-name flea market or farmer's market. It's homemade. It's not like... Sorry, my dog just attacked. Let me just write my desk again. But it was from like this like farmer's market. So it's this no-name sauce bottle, basically. Cody, I've never been able to get rid of it because I'm not sure how to dispose of it. And I am so thankful that it came in a glass bottle because anything else it would have just eaten through.
Wow. It's
I'm
radioactive.
pretty sure that if you drop some on your face accidentally, like you're eating and a little bit here, it's gonna just burn through like acid and you're gonna have an actual freaking hole. I've never tasted anything like that in my whole life. There is hot and then there is that bottle. I don't know what is in it. I don't know what poison it is, but that stuff is ridiculous. It's been in my cupboard for, and this is going to sound super gross, but I think for like 8 years now. And
Wow.
it still looks absolutely new because I don't think bacteria can form on something that is that toxic.
Wow.
It is the hottest sauce I've ever... You know, if you open up the lid, just the fumes already, it's like onions. Your eyes start crying. Your tongue starts... No, it's so, so hot. I have no skill at charades. I can't.
We should play charades. Wait, hot sauce and
I
charades
can't.
night. Doesn't matter what
I
you
have
kind of
no
can't
skill. And like, I also can't play Pictionary.
do. But you're an artist. Is it because you can't draw?
No, it's because I can't picture things in my mind. So if you tell me right now, frog, I've never seen a frog in my life. I can't think what a frog could possibly look like in order to draw a frog. I need to Google frog, look at a Google image, and then I'm like, oh, that's what a frog looks like. And then I can draw you a frog. But like...
Terrible.
I just get thrown with words and I'm like, I have no idea what this is. And that's charades. Like, I just get thrown with a word. I'm like, there's no way. I can't. I need for geeky things. That's where my general knowledge shines.
Okay.
Ask me to sing the national anthem and I'm like, ask me to sing the Big Bang Theory theme song and I got you.
Where does it say in the national anthem, Ariel?
Cody. The trauma.
Anyway, before we got onto this whole charades conversation, I remembered that on Saturday we went to go and watch a movie at the movie house, funnily enough. It's a very expensive
old
place.
school. Someone
and
was a big spender. Did you get popcorn too?
We got popcorn too. Not large though, just regular. Large is a bit too extravagant. Popcorn and a slushie. And the Astros, as we were talking. You can't have popcorn without the Astros.
No, you can't.
Gotta. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, we went to go watch Poor Things. I don't know if you've heard of it. Or
Yes,
if you've
yes.
seen anything about it.
It's for one of
It's-
Emma Stone.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Don't watch any trailers. Don't look or read anything. Just go and watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. It was good. Wait until you've watched it, and then we'll talk about it later once you've watched it. It's
okay, cool.
It's interesting.
Guess what we're talking about next week, guys? For
Teaser.
everybody watching this, you have a week to go and watch it yourself.
Yeah, go ahead. Go and watch it.
Spoilers are coming.
That's true, yeah. We'll have to put in the next few minutes of this episode contains spoilers.
It's so great to hear somebody excited when they leave a movie cinema, because that was not me after watching Madam Web. I was like, don't go watch it, Cody. Trust me, whatever you do, don't go watch it.
I mean, so like, we don't go to the movies often anymore. Maybe COVID like just killed them off, and also the expense of it all. Like, it's so much easier just to watch on your couch and make your own popcorn at home.
Also, you have pee breaks.
Yeah, pee breaks, pause breaks, all that kind of stuff. Your bladder and your cough, they're coming for you.
Also, I don't want to sit for like 3 hours and hold my bladder in and not want to drink my slushy. I want to gouge myself on slushy, fill up my bladder, and then just be able to pause and go pee. But
just
okay,
go pee in the shower. Just go pee in the shower. I forgot my point. Oh, my point was, so we went to go and watch it, and they always have the adverts for all the other movies that are coming out, like in the next few weeks or whatever. None of them looked exciting. I don't know why. I don't know what the whole point is. They all look like the same old boring movie that you've seen over and over again.
Yeah,
it's very disappointing.
But like, I generally try and not watch previews for movies, because I feel like previews come in two flavors. Either they're boring and they look like the same thing you've seen before, or they spoil all the good bits of a good movie.
Yeah. They put all the good bits in the movie. Yeah. Well, I will say, if you have already watched the Poor Things trailer, it's fine. Like, the movie is still going to interest you.
I'm so excited now. It was on my radar to watch, and it's funny, like, last night I was actually mentioning to Larry, so every now and then we get into this mood where we will watch a whole bunch of, like, I want to say like arty type movies, but they're generally a hit or a miss. Like, they're either this hidden gem and you're like, oh, that was great, or you're like, there's no way. How much did they pay these actors to be in this? Like, there's no way. This is so bad. And I was like, we really should have a night like that again. And Larry is like, oh yeah, we should watch Poor Things.
Yeah, because it's arty. Like, you're gonna, it's not for the general viewer. If you enjoy the run-of-the-mill movie that everyone watches, it's not your kind of movie. Yeah, it is a bit arty.
Cody, tell me, when you watch a movie, are you a silent movie watcher? Are you a talks about what happens while it's happening watcher? Or are you a, what do you think is going to happen next? Why is she going into that building? Why is she opening that door movie watcher?
So, I think I'm pretty good at predicting what's gonna happen next, okay?
Okay.
But I know that ruins the movie for everyone, so I try not to say it, but sometimes I'll accidentally let it slip. So I'm a quiet movie watcher only because I'm trying not to ruin the movie for everybody else. But deep down inside, I just want to tell people what's gonna happen next.
So, like, I feel like I will comment on stuff in the movie.
Okay.
So if, like, someone is, let's just say, jumping across a chasm, I'm the person who will be like, that is ridiculous. That is way too far. Like, what a ridiculous thing. Larry perpetually wants to tell me what every other person has been in. Like, every other movie they've been in. So the moment an actor steps onto screen, he's like, oh, do you know who that is? They were in this. But that's still fine. My mother is a asks questions movie watcher. So you'll put on the movie and then she's like, why is she going into that house? I don't know. Let's watch together. What's going to happen to if she opens that door? Woman, let's experience it together and see. Why did he say that to her? I can't. That is the most annoying movie watcher for sure.
I feel like I could watch a few movies with your mom because she'll be like, why is she going into the door? And then I'll be like, I think it's because of this and this and this and this and this. And then she'll be like,
you see. I think I'm the wrong child. My mom got the wrong child. Because I don't have that in me. I'm just like, shh. Like I'm the inner librarian. I'm like, shh.
Just the loudest shh. Just need to be shh. What did you get up to? Anything exciting? More exciting than mine?
Cody. So freaking little, and it was great, let me tell you. It was just great. Like, my friends were all super needy. Let me first just get that out of the way. It was ridiculous. The moment we finished filming last week, when I was like, I want to do nothing, the floodgates opened, and they were all like, let's do something. And I forwarded all those messages to Larry because they know, like, I'm the weakling. I forwarded all those messages to Larry. I'm like, I'm telling all of them that we're busy. You cool with it? Larry's like, yes. I messaged all of them. I was like, next weekend, not this weekend. And we just had a whole weekend of nothing doing. And it was spectacular. It felt like a holiday. So much so that I feel like I need a holiday to recover from the holiday of doing nothing. It was wonderful.
That sounds like a nice holiday. Yeah. Perfect. Perfectly timed.
Finally got to watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Nice.
It was great.
I'll admit I'm very behind on all the superhero movies. I just kind of ran out of interest.
I love them, okay? I really love the Marvel stuff. But I think it's because, like, I collect the comics. It's my area. I get excited by it, everything. But we never watched Guardians 3. And a big reason is because everybody was like, it sucks. It's the worst one. It really sucks. And at that stage, I also had a bit of a Marvel fatigue. And I was like, oh, don't know if I can sit through, like, a movie that sucks. And then we went to go watch Madam Web, and then I was like, absolutely not. Can I sit through another superhero type movie that sucks? Like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then just over this weekend, we were like, let's put it on. And it was so heartwarming and good, Cody. I was like the Grinch when his heart grew 3 times.
Yeah?
I was like, oh. Eventually, you know when you're like watching a movie and you can feel your face muscles tighten, like you want to cry, but you don't want to embarrass cry at a movie because that's embarrassing. So you keep it in so your throat goes all like stiff and everything. And I was sitting there like that, and Larry's like, it's so hard not to cry right now. And I was like, thank you! It is though!
Well, there you go. 2 good movies to watch. A German deli to visit.
We're
2
coming
types
in
of
strong
holidays
with
to
those
have.
recommendations. The
This is a
best
good
place
one.
to look for super secret eggs.
And hot sauce. The best place to look for hot sauce is some random market.
My cupboard.
Oh yeah, or just your cupboard.
It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
I suppose your cupboard is easier to find than an unnamed bottle of sauce somewhere in the world.
But I reckon that sauce is more potent than pepper spray. I reckon if there's ever an intruder, I just have to lob the bottle at them. I don't think the bottle will do much to them, but if the bottle breaks and that sauce lands on them, I won't have an intruder because I picture it's going to be like an old cartoon. all their flesh is just gonna fall
Ooh.
off into a green puddle, and then their bones are gonna turn to ash.
Wow.
It's that strong, Cody, I promise you.
I kind of want to try it. I kind of just want to. I've got to. I'd like, if it's face melting, I really want to see how face melting it really is.
Cody, I'm afraid if you actually take a teaspoon and you eat like a teaspoon of that sauce, I don't think you'll ever be able to taste anything in your life again. It is just gonna sear your taste buds, and that is it. You will never be able to identify a flavor again. You'll be ruined.
Okay, not a whole teaspoon then, just a little, what's a tip of a teaspoon tip.
You can take a tip of a teaspoon and put it in like a whole pot of food, and the food is almost too hot to eat. The woman who made it, or the guy who made it, whoever made it, they sold their soul to the devil to make that hell sauce.
See, I've got to try it. I just got to. Okay, but all this hot sauce talk is making me hungry, so let's wrap this up so I can go find myself some hot wings.
So, guys, if we really intrigued you, you are like, we love these people. They're great. They're spectacular. We love everything about them. And their recommendations are just so good. We wish they were our best friends. You can head over to www.nag.co.za, where all of our other opinions live. Mm-hmm. If you're like, wow, these people are like my best friends, I want them to hear my opinions because they're all so good, you can drop us an email at hey@nag.co.za. Cody, you're up.
It's me. I don't know how to get better than yours. If you think our recommendations...
You are the funny one. You're like objectively the funny one at the company.
It's not how it goes. I'm gonna cook up something in my head. Okay, if you think our recommendations are terrible, then you can give us your vocal opinion by dropping us a voice note, or you can text us if you're like so inclined.
But we prefer compliments. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes, we do. But you can shout. I mean, we might not listen to them. Just say I'm about to shout at you, and then we'll decide if we're going to listen to it or not. You can drop us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp number, which is 062-834-1919. And if you don't feel like seeing our faces, but you love listening to our voices, you can catch us on
Maybe
Apple
there's
Podcasts.
too much red for them. They're
Maybe.
like, ugh, gingers.
Hot sauce, redheads, orange beards. If that's too much for you, catch us on Apple Podcasts. And we're back on Spotify. We fixed the problem, so we're back there.
What was the problem, old man Cody? A problem of technology, maybe?
It was you. It was the curse. You cursed it.
You're the one who said we have the same age.
That was before I figured out how old you are.
Uh-huh. Bye.
Bye.
No, but we must first get to the source of the issue.
The hot sauce.